Well, football fans got a reprieve this week. The owners and the union extended the deadline of the current collective bargaining agreement until this coming Friday. That means there is no NFL lockout, at least not yet. Joining us to discuss the situation, sports attorney Robert Romano and former New York Giant and member of the NFL Alumni Association, George Martin. Thank you for joining us this morning, gentlemen.
My pleasure, George. Good to see you.
We'll start with you, George. You went through a situation like this in 1987. What are the players thinking and feeling right about now?
Well, the players are a bit uneasy. They're not very easy right now because they don't know what the future holds. A lot of the uncertainty relative to the outcome of the CBA, they've extended the deadline, which is good for both sides. It's sort of like a cooling off period, but hopefully it'll give them some time to make some real stride and progress. But if not, players are really concerned that perhaps their finances will be affected adversely when the season starts.
All right, and Robert, we've heard a lot about the collective bargaining agreement. First of all, there's word of $9 billion gross revenue being split between the players and the owners. Of course, fans out there are saying, well, why can't we come to an agreement and just figure out how to do this? What's the owner's position?
Well, the owner's position right now is there's roughly $9 billion of the revenue generated per year. The owners get the first billion off the top, and then it's split after that on a 60-40%. 60 to the players, roughly 60 to the players, 40 to the owners. The owners want to bump that up. They want to bump it up to $2 billion from the get-go and then split it between themselves and the players. Okay. The reason for that is they're saying they built some new stadiums, they have some football-generated costs that they need to repay, so they need to bigger piece of the pie to start. To start this.
Right. And George, it's not only the current players that are concerned, the alumni is also involved. Give us that perspective.
You know, unequivocally, because as the executive director of the NFL alumni, we don't want to be treated as third-class citizens. Mm-hmm. We don't want to be an afterthought in this entire collective bargaining agreement. We want to make sure that we are out there supporting for better pension benefits, better disability, and of course we've heard about all these concussions in sports. We know that we're going to be adversely impacted down the road as a result of that, so we want to make sure that that chip is on the table during these pivotal discussions.
And as this goes on, early on we heard some of the players, some murmurs as this thing was coming to that deadline of last Friday. As this goes on, the finances will be possibly affected. Are you afraid that that could help fracture the union?
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, I just returned from Washington talking down to members of Congress, talking about the economic impact of this, and Congress is very much concerned that this could be a spillover to an already stressed economy. They don't want to see this degenerate as it goes forward, so they want to make sure that there's a resolve that's going to be beneficial to everybody.
Robert, what's going to happen in the next 5 days? Are we going to get a deal hammered out, or?
Hopefully they'll have a deal. Both sides have a lot to lose, so both sides have to come to the table, negotiate this out, and come to a deal.
And George, you get the final word. Do you think something's going to happen in the next 5 days and we're going to get this thing done?
I don't think it'll be concluded. I think that there'll be a lot of progress, but I think that they're going to wait till the last moment before we get something done.
Is there any thought of public perception on both sides to get something done as well? I mean, because the game is healthy. It hasn't been any popular than it is right now. As far as the owners go, is that going to play a role in negotiations and getting something done? Because, you know, hey, people want to see their football.
Of course, and to a certain extent, yes. And they have to be worried about, the owners have to be worried about the casual fan, not necessarily the avid fan.
Right.
But if there is a lockout and there is a loss of games next year, they're going to lose some of that casual fan viewership and some of that casual fan revenue.
You've been able to talk to some of the current players, I'm sure.
Yes.
What's their take on what's going on and how the proceedings are going?
They're a little bit concerned because the NFL has taken a hit because of the fiasco that happened at the Super Bowl and now the lawsuits that resulted as of that. Now the CBA is coming to an expiration. You know, players are very much concerned that they're going to lose all of the benefits that has taken them, you know, a professional lifetime to gain. They don't want to see that happen, and I'm sure that the NFL doesn't want to see that happen. So at some point in time, cooler heads are going to have to prevail, and they're going to have to come to an agreement.
And we hope really soon. All right. Thanks a lot, Robert Romano, and of course, George Martin, for joining us this morning. We will continue to follow all of these developments in the NFL labor talks. Stay with us, our radio partner, WFAN, and CBSNewYork.com for the latest updates. We'll be right back.